Welcome to part 3 of the Fallen Flag special, featuring my best catches and memories of the Kansas City Southern from 2021 to 2022. We begin this video on the NS3B South District in Thomasville, Alabama on the morning of February 19th, 2021. I would get out early that morning to catch NS384, which had a pair of SD70 ACEs up front from KCS and KCSM respectively. KCS 4797 was the rear DPU for this train. A month later, I would venture out to Bolagie, Alabama to wait for NS24E with KCS 4859, safety starts here, leading, but I would arrive just in time to catch NS340 with KCSM 4764 leading and EMDX 7224 and SD70 AHT4 Banana shoving on the rear of the train. I would wait in Livingston, Alabama as NS24E would come through after the sun set with KCS 4859 leading.
KCS 4859, KCS 4695.
A month later, on April 23rd, 2021, I would be in Gulfport, Mississippi, and I would get some great action from the two KCS locals that call Gulfport home. The first local to come would be KCS Job 10 with an awesome lash-up of two former CN Comfort Cab GP40-2LWs wearing the Grey Ghost paint scheme that were sandwiching KCS 1912 in the Southern Belle paint scheme. Minutes later, KCS Job 16 would enter the yard limits of Gulfport with 4 standard cab EMDs, including SD40-2 KCS 6092 in the Great Ghost paint scheme. The next catch of KCS would come on July 5th, 2021, and it would once again be KCS Job 16. In anticipation of Rock Island Rail GP15-1 number 1106 being ferried down to Gulfport, Mississippi, several rail fans waited in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, hoping that Job 16 would take RILX 1106 south. This unfortunately didn't happen until the day after this video was taken, but Job 16 still had some good power in the lash-up. Along with Grey Ghost SD40-2 KCS 6092, the last engine in this lash-up would be KCS 2906, a Grey Ghost painted comfort cab GP40-3 that was once GP40-2LW CN 9497. As mentioned in the previous narration, RILX 1106 arrived in KCS's Gulfport yard on July 6, 2021. RILX 1106 arrived in Gulfport before I got there, but it was in the perfect spot for photos while still coupled to the KCS power in the yard. On August 4th, 2021, KCS power would come down the CN Beaumont sub on both mixed freights. On CNA 48971, former BNSF H2-9 KCS 4404 would be the last engine in the lash-up behind 2 CN Gevos. Some friends and I would get a 489 in Sims, Alabama before giving chase.
North, found, no defects. Length of train 2685. Temperature 83F. Total axles 166. Speed 35. Think safety. Detector out.
After getting a 489 again at the south end of Cloy siding, we would skip to the north end of Cloy siding for CNA 48871. We would be surprised to see SD70 ACE KCSM 4093 leading SD70M-2 CN 8855. Later in the month, I would make a trip over to the AGS South, where I would get a whopping 7-engine lash-up, including Grey Ghost AC 4400 CW KCSM 4517, second out on NS 339, which is otherwise known as KCS MNSJA. Later in the day, I would move to Lauderdale, Mississippi to catch the southbound Macon local, which would have 2 Grey Ghost standard cabs sandwiching a Bell Jeep. All eyes would be on the CN Beaumont sub in early September 2021, with news that KCS 4006, Kansas City Southern supporting our Veterans Unit, was leading a coal train to Mobile, Alabama. On September 10th, 2021, some friends and I would wait on CNC 773-71 to come north through Sims, Alabama with KCS 4006 leading the way. Later in the month, a few friends and I would catch a rare treat on northbound grain train CNG 89971 in the form of BNSF Warbonnet BNSF 735 leading KCS ES44ACs 4781 and 4802. On October 2nd, 2021, I would stop in Sims to catch CNA 48871 coming south with SD70 ACE KCS 4150 leading C44AC UP 6701. My last catch of KCS in the year 2021 would be of ET44AC KCS 5024, leading CNC 77371 north through Sims as the sun began to set.
CN 3843.
KCS would become a lot less common in 2022 due to me moving to South Carolina at the start of the year. I would still get some good catches of KCS every now and then. On May 6th, 2022, I would ride Amtrak 19 back home and catch Grey Ghost AC 4400 CW KCSM 4554 leading NS 220 at CP Holt on Norfolk Southern's East End District. KCSM 4554, 4606, 4889. About a week later, I would catch an awesome lash up on NS 203 south of Hain Yard in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Two NS EMD wide cabs would lead Grey Ghost AC 4400 CW KCSM 4537 and SD70 ACE KCS 4167 on the head end of the train. Two more NS motors would be the DPUs in the middle of the train. I would make a weekend trip to the Dalton, Georgia area over Memorial Day weekend. On May 27, 2021, I would catch NS 371 with two Union Pacific engines up front and two KCSM engines in the middle of the train, one of which was Grey Ghost AC 4400 CW KCSM 4554. On September 3rd, 2022, I would be joined by a few friends in Meridian, Mississippi, waiting on KCS MSHAR to arrive. Leading the train would be Dash 9 BNSF 5244, and the rear DPU would be SD70 ACE KCSM 4095. We would move north of the 11th Avenue Diamond to catch NS-29K, the former NS-219. I did not know it at the time, but this would be my last time catching KCS Power before the merger would take effect. 29K would get clearance into Meridian to refuel before proceeding onto KCS trackage as the KCS IATDA. This train would be powered by ES44AC's KCSM 4764 and KCS 4687.